City of Amarillo and for the wonderful community prayer breakfast this morning. Thank you for giving us leaders who love you and who are not ashamed to confess their faith in you in their public lives. We invite your presence here in this room today to guide and direct all that is said and every decision that is made. Lord, thank you for your wisdom and discernment in the process of selecting a new city manager. And I pray in advance a special blessing on this person. In this time of Thanksgiving, we acknowledge that all good things come from you. Help us all to be continually thankful for your love and kindness at all times and in every circumstance. Let your peace rest on those who are in this room today. I pray these things in Christ's holy name for his sake. Amen.
Excellent. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
for having me.
Appreciate it. Good afternoon. Welcome, everybody, to our regularly scheduled City Commission meeting every Tuesday at 3 o'clock, except next week. Remember, it's awesome. Remember, we meet at 5:30 next week. So we invite everyone to come at our nightly meeting. So we appreciate everyone being here today. So let's start with the agenda. The first item are the minutes. Do we have any comments from the audience or the commission on the minutes? If not, do I have a motion?
This morning prayer breakfast, for those that didn't go, just once again, and I think it's wonderful that many people can get up and be at breakfast at 6 o'clock in the morning. There is a prayer breakfast. And it tells you what kind of great city we live in. That kind of people that come to something is wonderful. Prayer breakfast. I appreciate you doing that. That being said, I will move for approval of minutes.
Moved and seconded. All in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion passes by a 4-0 vote. The next item is ordinance 7249. This is the second and final reading of an ordinance changing the zoning of a tract of land in the vicinity of Plum Creek Drive and 12 Creek Drive from Office District 2 to Office District 2 with a specific use permit for a medical appliance, fitting, sales, or rental facility. Any comments from the audience on this ordinance? Commission? Do I have a motion?
Mayor, move approval of 7249. Second.
Moved and seconded. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes by a 4-0 vote. The next item is ordinance 7250. It's the second and final reading of an ordinance changing the zoning of a tract of land in the vicinity of Broadway Drive and Shiraz Boulevard from agricultural district to residential district 3. And that's on your screen up there. Any comments from the audience on this ordinance? Commission? Do I have a motion?
Mayor, I move we approve ordinance number 7250.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All in favor say aye. Any opposed? That motion passes by a 4-0 vote. Did we lose the screen there, Mr. Frigo?
We're working on it.
Okay. The next item is ordinance 7251. This is the second and final reading of an ordinance appointing Stacy Hand to the office of Associate Judge who's part-time for the City of Amarillo Municipal Court. The term of this appointment shall run through fiscal year 2010-2011, at which time the appointment shall be considered to coincide with the standard 2-year terms of office for the present associate judges. Any comments from the audience on this ordinance? Commission? Do you have a motion?
Mayor, I would move for approval of ordinance number 7259.
Moved and seconded. All in favor say aye. Any opposed? Motion passes by a 4-0 vote. The next item is resolution, selected traffic enforcement grant acceptance. This resolution approves and accepts grant funding from the Texas Traffic Safety Program for the 2010-2011 Selected Traffic Enforcement Program for impaired driving mobilization in the amount of $30,000. The required $10,000 in matching funds are on hand and are available from the approved fiscal year 2010-2011 Amarillo Police Department budget. Proceeds from this grant will be used to fund police overtime costs associated with targeted enforcement activities related to impaired driving during the holiday periods. Okay, right there. I can't see people for seeing people. Chief Taylor, would you come and tell us how this money will be used, please, sir?
Mayor, basically, we use this money for DWI enforcement, and we'll put extra officers on the street throughout a certain period of time, and we'll just dedicate them to going after drunk drivers.
And you stepped it up during the holiday season?
Always.
Does it start like this week or really?
Well, as soon as the grant is available to us, we'll start.
And it goes for overtime basically?
Yes.
All right, any questions from the audience on this resolution? All in favor? Do you have a motion?
Mayor, move approval of the resolution for selecting traffic enforcement grant.
Okay, moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye. Any opposed? That passes by 4-0 vote. The next item is appointments, boards and commissions. Appointments are needed for the following boards: the Airport Board and the Amarillo Hospital District Board of Managers. Do I have any nominations from the commission?
Yes, Mayor, I would like to nominate on the airport board Michael Cruz, who is a reappointment. I would like to nominate Mr. John Whitaker to replace Craig Gaultier, who's an excellent outgoing chairman and vice chairman. I would like to nominate Major General Bob Dempsey, retired, to replace Chuck Speed. And I would like to nominate Lawrence Walker, who is a reappointment. That's on the airport board. On the Amarillo Hospital District Board of Managers, I would like to recommend the reappointment of Jarrell Barnes. Recommend Chuck Speed to replace Craig Bryant, who has termed out, and reappoint Greg Graham for those positions.
Second.
Okay, moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion passes by a 4-0 vote. The next item on the agenda is appointment of city manager. Consideration of appointment of city manager. We want to make some comments after the vote is taken, but before we do that, are there any comments from the audience on this particular appointment? Okay, if not, do I have a motion?
Mayor, I would move with great honor, move for the approval of Jared Atkinson as our next city manager.
Second.
Been moved and seconded for Jarrett Atkinson to be the city manager. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion passes by 4-0 vote. Yay! How awesome is this? I think we all might want to say just a couple of words about this appointment. This is probably one of the most important things that as a city commission we do in the city of Amarillo is to make sure that our city continues to run smoothly and efficiently. We had a very good consultant who worked with us, worked with the city. He was excellent in his due diligence and all of the people that he brought to us, all the due diligence he did on all the 79 original folks, narrowed it down to 6, and one eventually took a job before we had a chance to interview him, but the other 5 were excellent people. They were great. Many of y'all knew some of those folks. It was a very good opportunity for us as a city commission to do our due diligence and to make sure that we have the best city manager for Amarillo, Texas, not only for today, but also for the future of Amarillo. It is with great pride that we have Jarrett Atkinson to be our new city manager starting right now, which is awesome. And I'm so glad to see so many staff members here, employees for the city of Amarillo, because this is a very important day for the city of Amarillo. And I just wanted to say congratulations to you. Look forward to working with you, and we know you're going to do great things for Amarillo moving us forward. Anyone else want to say something? Yes, Commissioner.
Please, thank you. Of course, this was a very, very interesting process that we went through. And I think here again, I guess this must be the Thanksgiving season, because I'm so thankful that we have a community that attracted the numbers that we attracted. There was nearly 80 applicants. Then that was pared down to 40, and then that was pared down to these 10 finalists. And let me tell you, there was a lot of quality. And the 6 finalists that we had, or basically 5 that interviewed, were all terrific people coming from good communities, and I'm sure that the rest of the commission echo is, the things that we heard, and the ideas that we heard, and the excitement that's going on in these other communities, I know we have that going on in Amarillo. And we picked up a lot of good information in this process. And Jared has done an outstanding job as its department allocator. And I was thinking, I don't know enough history, maybe Vicky or Enrico would know. I know that this is the fourth city manager we've had, like in what, 50 years? Which says a lot for our community and the leadership that we have been blessed with. It's not people like us that get it done. It's the city manager that leads and directs this community. So I'm real proud that we selected Jared and look forward to continuing to work with him.
Well, in this whole process, when we started, I thought Jared would be an excellent city manager. But in the process, I saw an opportunity to take Amarillo maybe in a different direction. That maybe there might be someone out there who really had some insight that could take Amarillo in a direction we hadn't gone before. Not that the direction we've been going has not been good, but you know, you get new people, you get new blood, you get new ideas. And one of the reasons for me wanting to go through this process is to see if that person was out there. And you could literally have put those names on the board, the people who came in, and thrown a dart, and any of those people that came in for the final interviews would have been one heck of a city manager for Amarillo, Texas. But the one thing that stood out was Jared. And I think Jared had, and I could see that after interviewing everyone, I really wanted to change the way Amarillo did city government. I wanted all 5 of those guys to work with the city because they all had such great ideas. Just a new way of doing things. And I think Jared in the process saw some new ways to take Amarillo, some new ways that city services can be done, some new attitudes and the way things can be done. So I'm looking forward to working with Jared and helping Amarillo grow even more than what it has, and with some new attitudes and some new directions that I think Jared would be very good at implementing.
Yeah, I would also like to echo some of the things that have been said, but it was a fascinating opportunity to have people of this caliber. These were first-rate finalists that came in and we interviewed. And it was almost like having the opportunity to hire 5 consultants to come into our city, look at what we were doing, where we were going, and say, well, you know, I think that maybe I would take this approach or that approach. I actually think it was probably a better learning tool for the commission than for anybody else, and we have an view on how to look at city services. And I'd like to tell the people of Amarillo that throughout this process and hearing everybody's ideas, we have honed in on the fact that we've been lacking in customer service in the city of Amarillo. And from this point on, and I think Jared has committed to this above anything else, we intend to change the way we do business in Amarillo. The citizens are our customers. We're going to meet the needs of the people of Amarillo, and you're going to see a new face here in Jared Atkinson, somebody I'm very proud to call my friend. And he has a philosophy, and I think you're going to see a new sunrise over the city of Amarillo. You're going to like what you see. So thank you for allowing us to go through this process.
Would you like to say anything, Mr. City Manager? You have got all your folks here.
Well, I don't know if I feel like I've been on Dancing with the Stars or American Idol or what to do. And I wasn't really sure that I was shy, but now I'm beginning to think, Mayor, maybe I am. Really what I would like to say at this point is thank you. This is a phenomenal opportunity, but it's a phenomenal trust, and understand that. I think the answer to the earlier question, it was 46 years. You've had 3 people that were privileged to lead this city in that whole period of time. And I certainly understand the responsibility in doing so and look forward to doing it. I would like to thank you all. You conducted a very rigorous process. I don't know that I have had to reach as deep or work as much maybe since I got out of school, and that was a good thing for me to do so. Staff, all of y'all have been great. We've had 6 months now working through the interim. I think we've done well. I think that you are the folks that will help us go forward. I would not want this job without all of y'all that are in place. I know what you do, I appreciate what you do, and I really look forward to stepping up and keeping that moving. And I would certainly be remiss at this point if I did not thank the competition. I think any time that you rise into a situation like that, it helps all get better. And I need to thank my family. They have been very supportive and stood behind me through this, and very much appreciate them as well. So thank you. They're not here. I have 6 of them today. And so yeah, they're at home, and I will go home on time tonight if that's agreeable with the commission. I can see them. Thanks.
Congratulations, we can't wait. We're really proud. Thank you all so much for being here today for this. It's a really great day for Amarillo. I really believe that. So, awesome. Let's go ahead with the consent agenda. Recommend that the following items be approved and that the city manager be authorized to execute all documents necessary for each transaction. A is approval agreement to accept memorial steel from the former World Trade Center. B is approval Potter County well field addendum to agreement for engineering services. C is a Potter County well field well drilling contract and change order number 6. D is approval Osage pump station project change order number 9. E is purchase computer hardware and software. F is purchase front loader and refuse truck. And G is dedication and acceptance right-of-way deed. The one that I think is pretty exciting, real exciting for us for the city of Amarillo is that the initiative that the fire department took, particularly Lieutenant Havlick, on working with the 9/11 folks. And I'd love for him to come up. I know, there you are. I can see. Lieutenant, if you don't mind telling everyone what this is about, I think it's a wonderful opportunity for us.
Thank you very much for allowing me the opportunity to be here. In October 2009, I learned of an opportunity to acquire steel to salvage from the World Trade Center site in New York. The Port Authority of New York and New Jersey currently owns the steel, and when the program started, there were approximately 2,000 pieces which were offered to fire, police, and other agencies and municipalities. The requesting agency would be responsible for shipping the steel from Kennedy Airport to New York. As the Amarillo Fire Department's unofficial historian, I did not hesitate to take advantage of this opportunity. I immediately wrote a letter to the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey requesting 2 pieces of the steel. My vision was, and still is, to see one piece displayed in or outside of the Amarillo Fire Department Visitor Center at Central Fire Station, and another piece to be displayed at the Future Firefighters Memorial, which is planned to be built at John Stiff Park. There are no definite plans, as I have yet to find out exactly what we are getting. The transfer only gives the item numbers, and the description of each item is steel beam. Since there are 2 numbers in the agreement, it appears we will be getting the 2 pieces. My original request was for pieces up to 200 or so pounds. I recently received an email from the Port Authority requesting updated information. I took a leap of faith and requested a much larger piece, or much larger pieces. I put the news out to the fire department and received dozens of replies offering to personally make the journey to New York and escort the steel home to Amarillo. The leap of faith was because I did not know how the costs of the shipping would be covered. Because of our current economic situation, I did not want to solicit funds for a project that may or may not occur. I am confident that if necessary, funds can be generated by local businesses and private donations. Today I'm presenting the agreement to be signed by the new city manager that will transfer the steel to the Amarillo Fire Department in the city of Amarillo. Once this agreement is received by the Port Authority, I will receive instructions telling me specifics regarding taking possession of the steel. We were all affected by the events of September 11, 2001, and it would be an honor to have these pieces of history here at home and hopefully to dedicate them at our annual remembrance ceremony on September 11, 2011.
Thank you for your diligence on that. That is great. Thank you so much. Would anyone else like to ask any questions on any of the consent agenda items or pull any out for separate consideration? Not, do I have a motion?
Mayor, move approval of the consent agenda is presented.
Second.
Moved and seconded, all in favor say aye. Any opposed? That motion passes by 4-0 vote. This concludes our regularly scheduled meeting of the Amarillo City Commission, but we do like to open the floor up for those citizens who would like to come and speak to the City Commission on any items that pertaining to city services or programs that are not on today's agenda. So we would like to open the floor up at this time for anyone who would like to address the City Commission. Okay. Oh, yes, sir, we did. Hello. Now you need to give your name and address, please.
And Dan Havlick, 2010 6th Avenue, Canyon, Texas, Amarillo Fire Department. And I just wanted to come for you today. Yesterday, the Amarillo Professional Firefighters Association and the Amarillo Fire Department presented checks to Susan G. Coleman and Harrington Cancer Center here in Amarillo, totaling $19,000. And on behalf of the fire department and the association, I like to say thanks to the city of Amarillo for their support. Without the support of the commission and the city leadership, we wouldn't have been able to undertake this endeavor and sell the pink t-shirts out of our fire station. So on that personal note, I'd just like to say thank you very much.
I heard about that. I'm sorry I neglected to say anything. That's awesome. That is awesome. Are there some more shirts left?
Very few. We sold them as fast as we could get them in.
That's $19,000.
$19,000.
That is great. That is great. They're so proud of you. I'm sorry I neglected to say anything.
Thank you very much.
Anyone else like to come to the city? If not, we will close this meeting and say once again congratulations to our new city manager, Jared Atkins. Thank you all so much for being here today. And happy Thanksgiving. That's right. Happy Thanksgiving.